So from Bay off to Ashland, right?
Correct.
And how'd you choose Ashland?
So it just seemed like the right size school for me at the time. As I said earlier, we moved to Lake Forest, Illinois a week after I graduated from high school. So and we were building a house up in Chicago, so I actually asked my parents if I could start summer school down at Ashland. And they probably for the first time in my life thought, this kid is really serious about his studies. And in my mind, I wanted to be close to my friends in Bay Village still, so I could go back and forth on weekends from Ashland. But Ashland did give me a great start. I was able to get about 12 credit hours in. It allowed me, ironically, to graduate with a dual major and a dual minor.
That's great. So did you do that most summers then? Did you hang out, stay through so you could be in Ohio?
Once finished with that freshman summer, the summer of '66, then I would go back to Chicago on holidays and summer vacations.
But you really put down some roots then, though.
I did. Because we didn't move till Bay till '62, my experience at Bay was a little bit different than most. So many of my friends and so many of you in this room literally grew up in Bay. So you went from kindergarten all the way through high school. And I had already been through maybe 6 schools at that point. So the roots that I built have really been lasting. And I, to this day, love the fact that I live in Bay Village.
Yeah, and so do we. And that's that's one of the primary reasons that you're recognized in the Hall of Fame, because of all the things you've done for the community all the years and the things that you've done. So let's talk a little bit about that. You're a businessman. You've been a businessman here for a long time. Help us understand that a little bit.
So ironically, our business name is Bay Corporation. You can obviously tell where that name came from. We've grew the business. My brother and I were living in Bay Village, and we were able to grow the business in Westlake, ironically in Westlake, but virtually just over the tracks in Westlake. Very grateful for that experience. Worked with great people throughout my career. It was a lasting memory for me, of course.
You've made a lot of memories and done a lot of things for this community. It's so appreciated. Let's go back to Ashland for a second. You were on the board of trustees for Ashland.
Correct.
For a long time.
25 years.
Yeah. So a big impact in the school that you're there. And there's part of Ashland that's named after you down there, right? And
when I left the board, they honored me by naming the intramural fields in my name. That was
Brooks Hole, the 440 guy. That's fabulous.
The forever 440 guy.
The forever 440 guy. They got a T-shirt hanging in a frame there. Yeah, that's fabulous. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And what an honor. And knowing you, it makes a lot of sense that would be there.